In his last race, this boy didn't even know how to drive a car, but now, he's getting faster with every lap. Everyone was shocked when they saw this. They couldn't understand why Mike was so good. Mike had only drifted through a turn, but the reporters noticed and remembered his license plate and his racing team. This was Mike's first time using this engine, and it was his first time on this track, but Mike wasn't going to give up. He had found a method that worked for him. However, Mike still felt there was a problem. He thought he wasn't fast enough. Mike decided to give it another try. He floored the throttle, and he was about to fly off the track, but he didn't lift his foot off the gas. Now, Mike was very confident. When it was time, Mike eased off the throttle and used inertia to enter the turn, then slammed on the brakes, controlling the exit direction with the throttle. Only by doing this could he go faster. This lap took him just 33 seconds. Mike had regained his confidence. This time, Mike planned to slowly ease off the throttle and fully release it just 1 second before he would fly off the track. He wanted to push to the extreme. As he pressed the brakes, his right rear tire lifted off the ground. Anthony's mother saw this and was shocked because Mike couldn't control his direction anymore. But Mike didn't think that way. He wanted to push himself to the limit, and he did. Other competitors were about to be overtaken by Mike. At that moment, the sun came out from behind the clouds, blinding the drivers. Now, there was only one competitor left in front of Mike. If Mike could overtake him, he would break the local track record. Anthony looked to the side and saw Mike's figure. Mike overtook him in an instant. Everyone was shocked. They couldn't understand how Mike did it. From a god's eye view, it was clear that Anthony had braked first, while Mike floored the throttle. He only hit the brakes when he was about to fly off, then adjusted his direction and floored the gas again. So, while others were still drifting, Mike had already exited the turn. This lap took Mike only 31.15 seconds, breaking the local record. Mike's father was so moved that he cried. Just then, Anthony walked over. Although he lost, he didn't care. After all, there are many racers in the world, from F3 to F1. Only 20 racers make it to the finals, and the earlier races were just practice. So, Anthony didn't care about the result. He needed to stay calm because the official race was about to start. The race was divided into two parts, with the individual lap times determining the positions. The first racer was McRae, whose aggressive style involved heavy braking. He completed a lap in 31.58 seconds. The second racer was Kevin, who was very calm and controlled his speed perfectly. He completed his lap in 31.62 seconds. Now it was Mike's turn to race. He was feeling confident, but his classmates had come to watch, and he knew that if he lost, it would be embarrassing. Mike's car number was 14, and everyone had already remembered it. He felt a lot of pressure, and his method was very unconventional. He didn't fully understand racing knowledge, and his approach was entirely self-taught. Mike wasn't going to accept being mocked by Anthony anymore, especially since Anthony had ridiculed his father for being poor. Now, Mike was driving faster and faster, feeling the immense weight in every turn. But this method worked perfectly for him. He kept pushing his limits, determined to earn the respect of the other racers. Mike's girlfriend was cheering for him. Jack couldn't believe his eyes, and Anthony's mother was also very nervous. They seemed to be watching Mike, wondering how high his limits really were. Mike had just completed the first part of the course in 10 seconds, and the timekeepers couldn't believe it. The other racers were stunned. If Mike could break 31 seconds, they wouldn't want to race anymore. But Mike didn't slow down. Jack was nervous for him. Carl was cheering him on. Those 30 seconds felt long to everyone, especially Mike. The final turn was coming up, but Mike suddenly got distracted. He was so focused on overtaking Anthony that he forgot to lift off the throttle. His mind was filled with images of Anthony's proud face. Now, Mike only had one choice, to break the record. But luck wasn't on his side. His method had damaged his tires. Mike was about to fly off the track, but despite his strong confidence, his tires failed him. Mike gritted his teeth. Somehow, he didn't crash out of the track. As he crossed the finish line, everyone was shocked.